So this week, me and Subin sit down with her colleague Chitwan, who is one of the best fitness creators out there. But along with that, she's a certified fitness coach, public speaker, host, actor, dancer, basketball player, and the list goes on and on and on. And recently, she has also started her beauty and wellness journey as well. So there's a long list to break down. Let's just get in.
But anyway, so let's start with the most common thing that me and Chitwan have, which is not hyped, but hosting. Did you know Chitwan was a host?
I thought fitness.
I have many talents.
Basically तो मैंने ये भी सोचा तू भी मेकअप करता है अब क्योंकि ब्यूटी बाय चितवन करके is a thing now.
Oh, हाँ. So we'll go one by one. We talk about
Chitwan has many IPs.
And one of them is hosting. देखो पता था वैसे चितवन होस्ट करती.
नहीं मतलब अगर किसी ने बताया होता तो मैं सरप्राइज नहीं होता कि हाँ sure.
Even I wasn't surprised when I first. How I got to know was that I think either Google or Decathlon वाला.
Google I did first. So I hosted Google first.
You recently reshared it.
No, I recently hosted it. That's why I shared it. So after COVID, I reduced my hosting a little. Ek to obviously was busy in doing multiple things, but apart from that, generally sports events have not happened that many. मतलब इतने ज़्यादा नहीं हुए हैं. I mostly host just sports events, so I don't do like other hostings. So because I'm from a fitness and a nutrition background, so events like marathons, corporate wellness events, so these are the kind of events that I host mostly, which are around wellness. So वो थोड़े कम हो गए थे COVID के बाद.
Of course.
So yeah, they've started again now since last year.
But in exactly 2 years of knowing Chitwan, I had no idea Chitwan was. Because पता नहीं ऑफिस में एक और host है. And how did you get into this?
So I got my first opportunity from Maruti, which was about 6 years back.
You see that? Maruti.
Yeah, I was very lucky. So Maruti Suzuki does this IP called the Devil Circuit, which is like an obstacle course.
kind of thing.
Yeah. So and they do it across 7 cities. Yeah. How do you know about it?
नाम तो समझ गया.
Okay. So yeah, that was one of the first exposures. Before that, I was doing smaller sessions. Like I used to host a session with like 30 people, 40 people inside a corporate office. So like for example, GE had, I was working with GE as a freelancer wherein I was providing them corporate wellness plans for their employees. In fact, my previous venture, which is Crush Fitness India, does exactly this. So I was the one who started this at Crush, but now I work with them as a freelancer. So because obviously full time I'm here. So here तो उनको तो पता ही नहीं होगा here क्या है.
They know. If someone is so far into my episodes, they know कि Kevin's personality is like wrapped around hype.
So here means hype because building wise हम hype में बैठे हैं अभी.
Building hype is a full time job.
Building.
सुबह नहीं पन जाते रहेंगे.
अच्छा. सारे funny नहीं होते ऐसे.
कोई भी पन funny नहीं होता. That's why मैं बोलता हूँ.
नहीं but यार I didn't know.
मैंने किए नहीं last 2 साल में ज़्यादा actually because mostly मुझे दिल्ली के बाहर के आ रहे थे and उस time मेरे को था कि like I have to obviously मतलब धीरे धीरे करके I'll get back to events and couple of years leads भी कम आई because मेरा भी break हो गया था but apart from that also around Delhi NCR I found very less. And whenever they used to come, I used to not be available for them. So it was never meant to be in the last 2 years. It's just that this year a couple of things have worked out. They were in NCR, Google, Decathlon being a couple of them. There are 2 more coming up in December and January. So yeah, it's picked up now, I would say. But they're all sports and fitness events.
You said Maruti was the first one, na?
Maruti was the
And
first
how did you
one.
got to know कि you can do this?
So it's funny. I was not supposed to do it. So we had hired a professional MC, like, you know, like a professional person.
Like Kevin.
Do you do weddings?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So like Kevin. Because
Is that the benchmark कि हाँ तू शादी करवा सकता तो?
नहीं. I'll tell you why. Because so I was hiring for MCs because I was a part of the team that was organizing stuff on the stage for that event, and I was on the production side, like organization side of the crowd engagement, and whatever profiles I got of MCs, सबने यही highlight किया हुआ था that these many weddings I have done. So corporate shows etc. used to come बाद में, obviously with so many weddings happening in India around the wedding season. So that was the time. So that's why I asked you.
I
Like,
see.
if you have done weddings, then you're in.
Yeah, but
Just kidding.
but
So,
I've
yeah,
done
so we
only
hired-
Christian weddings.
Christian weddings,
Does
okay.
that count?
Yeah, wedding to wedding.
I've never attended a Christian wedding,
Okay.
so I don't
हाँ.
know. So maybe you'll invite me to yours.
10 साल तक तो नहीं हो रही है, ठीक है?
ठीक
If any, not going there at all. Please continue.
Yeah, so we had hired this professional MC who was not very professional, and she ditched us at the last moment, and she never turned up for the event. So
Wait, how last moment are we talking about?
like, event was 6 a.m. and she told us the previous night at 11 p.m. that she can't come.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Might have been a genuine reason, but it was obviously at the last moment. And we couldn't arrange for another MC at night. Randomly I decided कि चलो ठीक है, like करना ही है अब तो, मतलब because crowd खड़ा था, like 5,000 people who were supposed to come for that run on that day. So
Your first time on stage
was with 5,000.
5,000. हमारा पहला ओपन माइक कितने लोगों के सामने होगा? 2 या 3 लोगों के सामने.
होते थे भाई.
हाँ, तो काफी funny था. It was very risky also, but वो अच्छा निकल गया उसके बाद.
Were you
से
talking to
obviously-
the camera before that? Were you doing videos where you used to talk to the camera before that?
I was doing, so I had started my content creation journey at that time, but I was not doing talking videos.
अच्छा.
I was just doing workout videos in which I was not talking to the camera. So no, camera talking experience was not there at that time. Although after that I've done ads and TVCs and everything. So तब तो obviously experience आ गया था, but नहीं, तब नहीं था बिल्कुल भी. So the only confidence I had was from my school time debates वगैरह जो होते थे. वो करी थी, उसके बाद तो कुछ भी नहीं किया था. So it was literally a first time experience, and that too in front of thousands of people. So but अच्छा था, like I enjoyed it, and the best part for me was that मुझे 1 मिनट भी नहीं लगा कि मैं काम कर रही हूँ.
अच्छा.
मजे आ रहे थे. And plus I was also speaking, and then also I was part of the troupe that was supposed to dance also, like a Zumba kind of an engagement. So I was doing both, and मुझे दोनों में मजा आ रहा था. मतलब पसीने छूट रहे, मेकअप इधर का उधर हो गया, कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़, मतलब मजे आ रहे. इन लोगों को धक्का दे रही हूँ मैं, नहीं तू नहीं जाएगा, मैं जाऊंगी. So it was nice. It
That's
was
crazy.
yeah.
That's a good. Usually hosts or public speakers find their calling like this only कि कोई एक cancel होता है and then they are pushed on the stage.
Was it the same for you as well?
मेरा तो the first time I got on stage was in kindergarten. वहाँ से hosting start कर दी थी मैंने.
जिस दिन प्रिंसिपल नहीं आए थे तो उसको भेज दिया.
Nice.
ऐसा नहीं.
पर आपको डर नहीं लगा ऐसे 5,000 लोगों को सामने देख के 1 सेकंड के लिए भी?
5,000 लोग इकट्ठे नहीं थे. They were coming in batches of
अच्छा,
500, but 500 भी बहुत बड़ा number था उस time.
Anything above 50 is a big number too.
Yeah. नहीं, डर नहीं लगा. I was just being natural. So I was also a dance instructor. So I have taught dance. I have taught Zumba. So I've taught 2 like classes with like 20-25 students. But वहाँ पे camera और mic नहीं होता था कभी भी.
Was this the same fitness वाला range of like things only?
नहीं,
No,
तो
so
वाला था ना.
dance was with Ashley Lobo.
Oh, आप भी. Every girl I know in the past 10 years who has said that she's a dancer has been from Ashley Lobo.
Yeah, because they're the only ones who are creating dancers.
It's a good thing.
No offense to the others.
Also JMC ma'am.
JMC,
हाँ,
yes.
तो हाँ, I see there is a link.
Yeah. It's been going on for generations.
I don't think it's going to stop.
It should have stopped by now. I don't know. पता नहीं. बहुत सारे JMC के लोग मिलते नहीं अब. But yeah, so when I was teaching dance, so I was a student at Ashley first, and then I was an instructor to get some pocket money while I was in college and in school. And so तब से obviously instructing का habit था, but camera का habit नहीं था.
Of course. You've done movies and things.
No, I've auditioned.
Okay.
But I have done an ad in Tamil for which I had learnt the Tamil accent as well. It's for New Shakti. I'll share the link with you. It's a protein Horlicks kind of a brand जो South में बहुत famous है.
Sambar flavored.
नहीं, not sambar flavored, normal flavored only. वो किया है. Then I've done TV ads for Mama Earth. I have done ads for Be Body Wise
And Country Delight.
and Country Delight, of
Yeah.
course. Country Delight was not television. Country Delight was all digital. Yeah. But हाँ, तो South के काफी directors and casting वगैरह. But मेरे पास यही problem था that I never had the exposure to determine what is genuine, authentic and what is not. So most of the things I didn't take forward. Plus, I knew that I don't want to make a career in acting. The
अच्छा.
ads that I did, तब 1-2 साल बहुत मजा आया. I used to fly to Bombay. Mud Island में shoot होता था. Proper like movie वाला setup and everything. So it was fun, but somewhere inside me I knew that that's not my full-time career, or I'm not going to pursue it, because I always like, I'm a very like, I have this sales wala thing. So I always wanted to do some kind of business development or a business oriented role in my life. So yeah.
So, and is coming to the whole fitness thing from here. Fitness happened, I think, way before hosting, right? You got to
Fitness
know.
happened before hosting. पतली थी मैं जब post करने गई थी.
but you said dance also, no? So is that how it transitioned? Dance se dheere dheere
No. In fact, there was a break. So until college, I was dancing also, and I was playing nationals for basketball. So I was an athlete and a dancer.
Let me checklist निकालने दो कि okay, this all.
एक और resume.
मुझे ना बोलने में भी बुरा.
नहीं क्यों बुरा क्यों लग रहा है?
All time NBA champion चितवन गर्ग.
But उसके बाद जो हुआ वो काफी sad था. So until college, I was very fit. I was mentally and physically both. And then I did my studies and everything. And then I started like working like in a corporate, and I did it for like 6-7 years. So in those 6-7 years, obviously I couldn't continue my dancing career. I couldn't continue playing also. And my gym was also very on and off because it was a very hectic job. Like for the first 3-4 years of my job, I was working 14-15 hour shifts. 12-hour shifts. Bare minimum was 9 hours. So उस तरीके का schedule के बाद, and plus with corporate, like you obviously have your corporate parties, your office Friday parties and everything. So over a period of 5-6 years, I became very unhealthy. And not only had I put on a lot of weight, but also mentally I was always stressed. Mentally I was always burnt out. So much later then my fitness journey started, where I decided to take things in my hands. So it started with just obviously a few days of the week to the gym and a little bit of diet here and there. And then I realized that the normal person in our country does not know the ABC of nutrition. And the only thing to blame is our education system. Obviously, we teach everything in school, but we don't teach a lot around how you can be like, why does somebody need to rely on a dietitian, like a normal. And so many people on my Instagram page also approach me asking questions which probably a 12-year-old should be knowing already. So then I decided to study nutrition. So yeah, I have done certifications in nutrition, personal training, everything. So I wanted to study and then, like go through instead of consulting someone, because I could not find any genuine person who I could consult at that time. I didn't have a lot of exposure also. So वो सब पढ़ा, सब कुछ किया. Then Crush Fitness happened.
Now we were able to put it into practical use.
Yeah, so I could put it into practice. I was handling the B2B aspect of it, which was events and corporate wellness. So I was basically helping corporates and burnt out employees in sort of balancing work and life. So we were providing those services to corporate companies, yeah. So
Understood.
that's the whole flow.
Aishwarya, if you're watching,
HR.
and I know you're watching.
हाँ, मैंने HR वाला काम भी किया है, मतलब ये सारे
I'm
तो
not
HR से
surprised.
करते थे.
आपने क्या नहीं किया ये बताओ.
हाँ.
NBA भी है.
Okay, what
MBA
is
भी है.
still on the bucket list?
NBA थोड़ी ना.
अरे मतलब बास्केटबॉल वही बात है.
What is on the bucket list?
नगर पालिका बास्केटबॉल एसोसिएशन.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, मतलब आई वॉन्ट टू कंटिन्यू वर्किंग. लाइक आई एम अ वेरी ईगर पर्सन. आई कांट सिट आइडल एंड आई कांट डू वन वर्क एट अ टाइम, एज यू नो. एक साथ 2-3 काम होने चाहिए. एंड बस वही करना है. लाइक आई वॉन्ट टू ऑब्वियसली grow my content creation journey also. I want to do more events. I want to contribute at whatever company I'm working with at that point in time, which is obviously right now hyped. So I was saying that I had actually initially started as a beauty creator. In fact, बीच में मैंने fashion भी किया था. And my first few collabs were brands like Vela, OPI, Plum. So it was very मतलब बहुत rewarding था beauty में start करना. But because of my personal transformation journey, I wanted to pick up the nutrition and fitness niche. And बस फिर अब वापस इसीलिए second page start किया है.
So also, is it like a full circle, like coming back to working with these brands again through Hyped or somewhere like that? Is that like a full...
It is. So every time like we have a conversation in the Hyped office, Plum ये वो ऐसे करके तब Dove, Plum, like these are brands that I worked with before as a creator. So हाँ तब लगता मतलब ऐसे feel नहीं होता, but हाँ it is kind of a full circle. And now I'm restarting a new page at this time from scratch with 0 followers. So
do you have this regret sort of a thing कि not you didn't continue that? Because I personally have a lot of regrets with this show कि मैंने बीच में से continue क्यों नहीं किया. तो like if those 3 years you would have worked on that page, maybe it would have been bigger. अभी ऐसा कुछ. Or you're happy with the fitness wala thing that is
I'm
that good?
pretty happy with how the fitness page has picked and how my career otherwise outside of content creation has also worked. So I'm pretty satisfied with that because I'm getting to do a lot of things. But हाँ कभी feel होता है that beauty, especially the D2C brands have picked up so much in the last couple of years, especially after COVID कि तब कर लिया होता but फिर तब वो कर लिया होता तो ये नहीं कर पाती. So वो थोड़ा सा confusion रहता है but regret नहीं है. Regret होता तो wouldn't have dared to start from scratch again. So बहुत ज़्यादा thinking लगी है इसके पीछे, बहुत self doubt भी है. But let's see.
All the best.
Thank you.
We were talking about earlier Chitwan being a morning person right now.
Time management की बात कर रहे थे.
Time management and
कैसे बनाते हो?
हाँ. So yeah, explain that, and also the part that you said ना कि because now it's Diwali and everything, so it's going to be a little jumbled. So how you manage
मैं एक हफ्ते से जिम नहीं गई हूँ because वो सुबह जाने की आदत पड़ गई है and सुबह नहीं उठा जा रहा है एक हफ्ते से. So yeah, नहीं हो पाता 100% यार. Like it's always 80-20. So that 20% of part of the year where like you don't go to the gym is right now for me. Although I have planned कि मैं कल जाऊँगी. नहीं मैंने प्लान भी किया कि मैं शाम को भी जाऊँगी ऑफिस के बाद. So let's see.
विजिट करने
जिम बैग घर पे रह गया. Just
there you go. Chitwan is not going to gym today.
I will go back home, change and then go to the gym.
If you see her at the gym, tell her to go.
ये वीडियो आज पोस्ट नहीं हो रही ना.
ये परसों
तो
होगी.
अच्छा मत डालना ये वाला पार्ट.
And follow Beauty with Chitwan.
Beauty by Chitwan.
Beauty by Chitwan.
And, okay, what's your Diwali schedule like with the whole dieting thing and eating healthy? But also the parties. How does, because मैंने give up कर दिया on so last 3 months of the year. I'm like नहीं हो पाएगा, sorry, because Diwali then Christmas. I'm like मैं January से करूँगा मैं.
ठंड आ रही है, मोटे तो हो ही जाओगे ठंड में.
यार eating healthy मोटे हो जाओगे.
मैं तो हो जाता हूँ. I mean if bears can do it. मैं तो extra fat के लिए तैयार रखता हूँ पहले से before winters.
I am not body shaming anyone.
No, you can body shame me यार. Worthy of all body shames.
यार सो मैं जितनी बड़ी फिटनेस फ्रीक हूँ उससे बड़ी फूडी हूँ. सो आई एम अ बिग फूडी. सॉरी, I'm a big foodie. That's why like even the kind of recipes I post on my page, like they are not boiled ganda diet food. So I don't believe in the word dieting. So for me it's a lifestyle change. So you will see that in the same day if I'm eating 4-5 momos in the evening, at night I'm having my grilled paneer and my salad or roti sabzi whatever I'm planning to eat that day. So मैं बहुत अच्छे से balance करके रखती हूँ. So even during Diwali, first of all you don't have to feel guilty about eating what you feel like, because if you keep on restricting yourself for a very long time तो वो एकदम से फटता है and then you end up binge eating, stress eating. So उससे better तो ये है कि यार अगर मेरा पिज्ज़ा खाने का मन कर रहा है, I will order a pizza and I will eat 2 slices and then वो बाकी 2 slice बचा के कल खा लिया. बट उसके साथ then एक प्लेट में पूरे 8 slice पिज्ज़ा भर के खाने की बजाय I eat my 2 slices and then I have my salad or my dal or whatever I want to have. थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है बट वंस यू गेट यूज्ड टू इट, पता है सबसे ज़रूरी ये है कि आपको रिजल्ट दिखे. सो जब मैंने अपनी फिटनेस जर्नी स्टार्ट करी थी मुझे 3-4 महीने कुछ फ़र्क नहीं पड़ा. 4th month में आई स्टार्टेड सीइंग रिजल्ट्स. वो दिन है और आज का दिन है. आई हैव नेवर रियली फेल्ट fell off the wagon कि मतलब नहीं छोड़ दिया 6 महीने नहीं गई जिम बीच बीच में फेजेस आते हैं 10 दिन 15 दिन साल में 1-2 बार होता है जब नहीं जा पाते बट उसके अलावा एंड आई डोंट ट्राई टू पुश माई सेल्फ टू गो ऑल 7 days even if I'm able to work out thrice a week with the kind of schedule and the multiple jobs that I have that's good enough for me. Plus then obviously shooting takes a big toll on you. Like you can't work out and you can't shoot on the same. Shooting day has to be separate from workout days.
So like you said, shooting on different days, and because I have tried that, even with my trainer, we try to shoot and record on the same day.
You also go to the gym. Yeah.
So वो नहीं हो पाता. So how do you manage that then?
So how I do is Monday to Saturday is obviously hyped. तो Monday to Saturday तो बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं हो पाता. So Sundays, every Sunday, I do a 5-6 hour shoot in which I shoot all the reels of the next week for my main handle, Chitwan Garg, which is the fitness and nutrition handle. And जो Beauty by Chitwan है, उसका shoot मैं Wednesday early morning करती हूँ because Wednesday is my off day from gym. तो Wednesday सुबह मैं gym नहीं जाती, so Wednesday 6 AM to 9 AM, before I get ready for office, I shoot my 5 reels for Beauty by Chitwan. और वो edits वगैरह वो daily basis पे घर जाके रात को ऑफिस के बाद 1 घंटा बैठना पड़ता है एडिट्स पे वॉइस ओवर्स पे आई राइट नाउ currently I'm editing myself so there I do have an editor whose help I take for slightly more complicated videos जो simple daily वाली videos होती है उसमें तो मैं अपने आप ही edit कर लेती जितनी देर में मैं उसको brief लिख कर भेजती हूँ कि editing में ये करना उतने में मैं कर ही लेती हूँ अपने आप so it's time saving for me right now.
So one last thing before we end, you said you do so many things, right? Do you plan to, like a lot of creators are becoming a brand themselves, right? Starting their own thing. Like you said, now you have an editor that you go to occasionally. Do you plan to eventually become just Chitwan Garg, the creator, and everything is being managed around you by people that it's delegated to?
Yeah, I mean, at some point, I do want, like my personal brand to be big enough to build a company around that. I mean, in a way, that's already started. Like, I have somebody representing me, and obviously, I do outsource professional videography, professional editing. Obviously, daily content अभी इतना outsource नहीं हुआ है because I don't have that many resources right now. And plus time भी नहीं है. If 6 days a week you are in a corporate atmosphere, then 1 day a week में क्या ही आप outsource ज़्यादा करोगे. So yes, that's the dream that one day I will also get there. So yeah.
Basically a Batman. क्या Batman हो साइड में सिर्फ वेन एंटरप्राइज भी चल रहा है घर का पैसा भी चल रहा है बटलर भी जो सब संभाल रहा है फिर
नहीं मतलब एंटरप्रेन्योरियल भी बोल सकते हो
बैटमैन एंटरप्रेन्योर भी था
हाँ but I'm not Batman like I'm not saving the world or anything.
You are
one reel at a time.
On that note, I think that's a good note to end. Thank you, Chitwan, for doing